Hello, 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 and hello, hello to you at the back. Good evening, everyone. We're back. We're back. Kinda. Oh, I've cut my head off. Oh, that's a good start. I'll squat down. Well, that's not very comfortable. I'll have to jiffle around a bit. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Taff. Good evening, Casper. Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Shelley. Taffbot is doing roulette. It's a bit early, Taffbot, but thanks anyway. Technic Gaming on Twitch. Hello, long time no see. Good to see you. Yes, nice deleted link. But are you still getting the deleted link, JTav? Because that appears fine for me. We had this issue before, didn't we? What's that? Sorry, I just seen something on the green screen. There we go. Nope. Yeah, we had this issue before where, for some reason, my camera's not playing ball now. Oh god, that's made it worse. For some reason, some people were seeing the links that the bots were presenting, and some people were seeing them as removed by the bots, which was really weird because for me and many others it was fine, but for some people they were having them deleted. Now, we thought it might have been linked to what browser they were using, but no, we disproved that theory. So Andy, are you getting the deleted things again? I don't know why, because both bots have permissions with each other, so they should all be working. So that's Taff. Well, I don't know, but even if it's deleted, if you click on deleted message, you still should be able to see it. Yeah, is that right? It hasn't completely wiped it. I've just realised I haven't got my hat on. We can't do trucking without any track IR. So I've got my Mauritia F1 team signed hat from the old Mauritia team. I normally have my Caterham one, but because it's green, as you can see, the green screen kind of makes it go all weird. Yeah. So we're going to have to go red and black, which is fine. There we go. There we go. Don't wear this cap very often. I don't wear caps very often, so I always feel a little uncomfortable with them. Right. Jiffle round. Let's get comfy. How is everyone? Everyone good? Now, I'm sure you've all had a look, but I downloaded this last night and had a quick play on the Arizona. So here I am. This is obviously Arizona. Now, I'm no American geographical knowledge base at all, but obviously this is the new state, so this is Arizona, and as you can see, I've been to Flagstaff, to Holbrook, and I am currently in Yuma. So obviously we've got Phoenix, which is obviously a very big city. It used to have the American Grand Prix in the early 90s, and it has an airport I fly into and out of in FSX quite often, actually. Actually, I very often do LA to Phoenix. It's about an hour's flight, just over an hour's flight in an Airbus A319, if anyone's interested. Yep, leak deleted and cannot click it on the link. Oh. Technic Gaming Online, I really missed you, Taff. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Well, that link was for the roulette. So if it's finished anyway, so there's no point in me copying and pasting it. But that's really weird. I'm not sure why that's happening, guys. I don't know. So, obviously this is the new DLC that rolled out yesterday on the open beta. It's the beta version of it, sorry. So anyone can go onto their Steam account and go into the properties and select the open beta. And this is what you'll get. You'll get the state. You'll also get the more advanced trailer loading. Monster Guts, good evening. And we also get external contracts working for American Truck Simulator, which is pretty cool. So we're here in Yuma, and these tend to be, look at these are other end of the map. These are like good, really long jobs. But the money's not bad. Well, actually, no, $20,000, just under $20,000 to drive halfway across America. No, it's not halfway across America, but actually that's not very good money at all. So let's try and stay within the state to begin with. Now, what I was thinking, I'll probably do a bit of American Truck Simulator for about 45 minutes to an hour. What's the time now? 8:15. So if we do some American Truck Simulators, and I thought if anybody wanted to have a drive, we'll jump on the Euro Truck multiplayer for a bit. So the reason I say the Euro Truck multiplayer rather than the American Truck multiplayer, obviously I've downloaded the beta and I don't think that's compatible with the latest client with the multiplayer, if that makes sense. So yeah, do the Euro Truck. Now my Euro truck, my Taff in the Taff, is currently in Cardiff, in the service yard or the service garage in Cardiff. So if anybody wants to do a bit of multiplayering, then head for that location, and when we're ready we can jump on. It's up to you, I don't mind. I'm not sure how long we're going to go tonight. This is the first time I'm streaming with my Elgato and XSplit working okay, so I want to see if that works properly. If you remember, it was all choppy last time, which there was something between the card and XSplit which wasn't working great. But hopefully they fixed that now, and this is the first time I've had a chance to really have a chance to test it. So I am not driving halfway across. I'm using the wrong mouse. That would really help if I used the right mouse. So we want to get I know these are small jobs, but we really want to stay in Arizona, and this is going to force us to come out of Arizona. Seriously, I don't want to leave Arizona. I've just made it here. Don't make me leave Arizona. Right, we're not going to get we're going to get a world's. Sorry, let's go to the freight market instead then and see. Again. Fresno, San Francisco. Ah, there we go. We can take plows. £6,500 worth of plows. To Cayenta? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm probably pronouncing that. Xolo. I want to go to Xolo. What a interesting name. Tucson? Oh, we can go to Tucson. Let's go to Tucson. Camp Verde, I've been past. Phoenix. Oh, let's go to Phoenix. Let's take a digger to Phoenix. We all wanted to go to Phoenix. I want to go to Phoenix. So let's... Whoa. Everything's jizzing and jazzing out. Probably that wasn't the best words to use. But, so yeah, we still got the Green Goblin. She's looking grand. And I've just seen something freaking out on the other computer, so let me just have a quick look at that. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. No, it said it was spiking, but no. CPU spikage, it said, but it's at 67%, so that's fine. Not going to worry about that. Right. So, God, I forgot how to drive. Let me know what the volume is like, game volume to my volume, because I did a little bit of testing beforehand, but I'm well aware that this truck, especially with the deep basin, is quite a noisy truck. So yeah, if she starts drowning me out, let me know, and I can do something about that. Yeah, so this is Yuma. Yuma's quite a nice little... whoa, that car's coming around there a little bit quick. Yuma's a nice little town. There's a guy dressed as a sausage there. Oh, he's selling hot dogs. He looks really thrilled about it as well. Should we go? That could be a photo opportunity right there. Look at this poor little chap. Look, he looks miserable, doesn't he? Absolutely miserable. He is the sausage hot dog salesman. Where's his arms? Where's his arms? He doesn't get arms, apparently. He's going to be blisteringly hot in there, isn't he? Oh, that's worth a photo if ever there was a time for a photo. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just capture the moment. How bizarre. Anyway, as I was saying, Yuma's quite a nice town. If we have a quick look at the map, we'll zoom in. These are fairly substantial. Yeah, see, Yuma's probably about the average size of a Euro truck town, and we've got a little station up there. Phoenix, obviously being a big city, is a little bit larger. as you would expect. And where did I go the other day? Oh no, it was up here. I actually went to a little. Here we go, Hornbrook, right up here. I don't know if anyone's been to Hornbrook. There's literally nothing there. There's a roadwork, and there's a petrol station, and that's it. Hornbrook, actually, I beg your pardon. But I'm sure it's a lovely place. I'm sure that it's one of the best garages in the world. Right. Let's see. Immortalizing his misery. Indeed. Right. I'm going to reset my track IR because that keeps... I thought that car was going to drive straight into me then. One of the things I have noticed is I'm still being illegal and drinking and driving. Yes, that's true. But the other thing I've noticed is I think this was been out before the beta, but I like how the speedo on the route advisor now glows red once you go over the speed limit, and it gets obviously brighter red the more you go over the speed limit. So you know, if it's 35, you know, you can do about 40 and it'll be red, but it won't be bright red. If you go over 40, where the police will nab you, it will be quite red indeed. Hopeless me! I'm doing very well, thank you. I've just realised my bottle of beer was in the way and I couldn't actually read the chat. Now, stick this in gear. Right, let's see. I can't remember if I've got the... If you've got the really advanced trailer locking system on, then you have to get it squared. You can't come at it really from an angle because it won't work. Let's just see. Hang on. No, I've got the easy version on. Okay, hang on. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll swap that out so I can show you that as well. Advanced trailer coupling. There we go. I disabled that last night because there was one trailer. God, that was loud. One trailer I just could not get connected for whatever reason. I don't know if the ground was a little bit lower. I just couldn't get the actual rear unit of the tractor under the trailer, which was a bit of a problem. I needed the actual trailer to be lifted up a little bit, but at the moment that's not something that's possible to do. Are you dropping any frames, Taff? I haven't dropped a single frame. Is it choppy? That is one of the things I'm testing for, because that was the problem we had with the Elgato card. Oh my god, I'm going to take that road sign out. That road sign's a little bit squiffy, but it's still standing. That's a result. Yeah, 0 frames have been dropped, but if it is choppy, let me know. It's a green light. I don't know why I'm slowing down. It's a yellow light now. I'll get pinged. There we go. Technically, I was through on the green. It just took me a long time to get through it. Advanced coupling doesn't work with it. Ah! Thanks, bud. That could be it. If it doesn't work with the mod trucks, that's probably why I was having a problem. It did work for this truck. This is a modded truck, as you know, and it did work on some of the loads, but there was, as you rightly point out, if this is a modded truck and it doesn't work correctly with them, then yeah, I did have a few problems with it, and that would explain it. So I appreciate that. Sorry, I just got a text message. Shouldn't be reading. Look, that's 2 illegal actions I've done tonight. First, drinking and driving. Second, checking my phone and driving. Although I'm not sure if checking the phone and driving is illegal in America. Is it illegal in America to be on your phone and drive at the same time? It is in the UK, but I can't speak for America, having never driven there and not living there. So have you guys seen the latest footage of cattle and crops? No, I haven't. Same shown as the other video, but closer look at the building and machines. Oh, that's quite interesting. I'll have to look at that. Is it on their YouTube channel? Because I'll have to have a look at that later. I haven't seen that, I must admit. Oh, it depends on which state. Oh, okay. One thing I am going to just quickly do is move this, which is the screen where my chat is, actually in my eye line, so I can read it without having to look in the completely or the opposite direction, which will really help my driving, I think, tonight. I'd forgotten how tricky it was to drive and read at the same time. Hopefully it'll be better than Pro Farmer 2017. Do you know what? I completely avoided Pro Farmer 2017. I saw after the whole UIG incident with farming Pro Farmer 2014 and the rest. Was it 2014 or 2015? I just decided that I'm going to give those guys a bit of a wide berth. I know it's Playway, I think, is the company who's now kind of picked that up. They were kind of doing the original Pro Farmer with UIG, and it all ended brilliantly, as we know. Yeah, so I've kind of avoided that. I've just accepted that it's not up to my, the standard I want to invest money into. Yeah, they're good enough games as they are, but oh god, oh god, oh god, I've run out of desk space to put everything. Oh god, I can't read. Oh, I still can't read and drive. The next police will knock on your door and arrest you. Yeah, probably that's just my luck. I have noticed that we have, as well as the usual patrol cars for the police, there are now like pursuit cars. We've got a train going over the bridge. Nice to see some actual carriages with it. I'll tweet you. Oh, perfect. Looks a lot better. Cool. Released by a German guy who's done some coverage of the game. Apparently gave him an alpha. Whoa, sorry, an alpha game video. Found the video on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, I can't read and drive. That has become apparent. That's why I don't text and drive. I'm just A, I'm male, and B, I'm now at that age where I can't really multitask like the young'uns can these days. Everything's slowing down. How is the audio volume, guys? Against game, voice, and everything, because that can change from setup to when you go live. It's one of the joys of streaming. Nothing stays. The levels never seem to stay the same. That was beautifully done. Audio sounds good. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Speed limit 65, and it is actually 65. I have noticed, because I've done quite a bit of American Truck Sim in the last few days, privately, obviously. Well, these rocks are quite pretty. Quite nice detail on them. There's a lot of signs on these roads that say 65, sorry, 65, but when you're actually driving on them, the route finder and the speed limit is 65, which is, I know it's one of the items on their bug list, which is it's really annoying sometimes. That's why I've gone back to having the route finder. I was driving without it for a time, but I just found that you can't rely on the road signs, which is a shame. Now this is all new to me. I've never driven on this part of the map either. Truck noise doesn't seem too loud. That's good. It's a beautiful sound on this truck. That's why I've still got it. As you can see, I've got $269,000, and I'm getting to that level where I'll probably buy another truck. Now I want to get one of the classic Kenworths. But yeah, this Freightliner only costs like $60,000 or $50,000. It was dirt cheap. The problem is, this is an old version. This is when the original version of the game, so I'm sure this mod has been updated. But if I try and do any modifications to it, you've decided then to let me out. Well, cheers, bud. I appreciate the effort. There is a road sign there. Welcome to Phoenix. Let's stick some lights on. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. Well, funny you should say that, J-Tav. I actually contacted the Cattle and Crops guys, you know, just through their Facebook page because I couldn't find any other source way to contact them. And I kind of said I'm interested in your game. Have you got any? There's an electric repair guy. Have you got any, you know, screenshots you want to share, or is there any way to apply for early access or alpha access for you know, YouTube channels and that kind of thing? I didn't get anything back from them, but I'm sure they probably got inundated by much more popular channels than myself. So, you know, it's one of those things, you know, you don't always hear back from these people, because normally if they've got anything worth showing, or looks like they've got something worth showing, then they normally get bombarded by 1,000,001 people asking for the exact same thing. So, you know. Ooh, motorbike, love it. Well, that was a far shorter journey than I thought. Right, where does 90 XP want us to have it? That's doable, I think. I say that, I haven't actually been in here, so there could be all sorts of clutter in the yard. Right. How are we going to do this? Oh, where do they want it? Oh, okay. Now, do you reckon there is room to maneuver down there, or are we going to have to reverse it back from here? Is this guy having a little Jimmy Riddle against this? Hey! You dirty bugger. I don't know. Some people, eh? So what we're going to probably do... Oh, I like how they've just got the grass and the sand kind of just encroaching on the mud there. Right, so we're going to have to get this turned. His biggest German big-ish German YouTuber with 100k subs. Yeah, well, that's probably the kind of person you'd want. Oh, this is tight. Yeah, 4,000 subs probably doesn't cut it when you're trying to get your game out to as many people as possible. So, you know, if you're looking for a British YouTuber who's into your Sims, you'd probably go for Squirrel, wouldn't you? I know Germany's got a lot of very popular big YouTubers as well. I might need to increase my mirror detail so I can actually see where I'm going. Oh, going the wrong way. Ah, I've lost that. As far as you can see, there's only one person who's got it. Okay, fair enough. Cattle and Crops guys are probably trying to perfect the Sebastian before they give it. I think Sebastian's perfect the way he is. He's yeah. That's a good point. I wonder what their AI or their hired help function will be like, if they're going to have one at all. That's a very interesting question, because you had Pro Farmer, which we touched on earlier. Now their hired help was literally you pay and the field gets done almost instantly. You don't get to see the tractor in the field working, which is a bit of a shame, because that kind of... There's nothing nicer than seeing tractors in the fields while you're working in the fields as well. But at the same time, if you got a lot to do, sometimes you just want to get it done now button. And you'll just throw some money at it. Which I really can't see around this corner at all. Oh, there's a lamppost there. Oh yes, I was so close to hitting that. I didn't see that until the last second. That's a shame as well, because we're going beautifully straight back for the actual spot. But we will just have to navigate a little bit around that lamppost. The game's got bored already, says, yeah, you can skip it now. Give it up. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Right, straighten up. Whir of the wheel. Whir of the wheel the other way. So as you can tell from the whir of the wheel, I don't have very little force feedback resistance on the wheel at the moment. That's because obviously the mischief I caused myself. I can't have too much weight on the wheel, otherwise it hurts. So yeah, I've also got to contend with the odd feeling of having quite a light wheel. I've still got the rumbles if we hit something or go over ground. It's just the resistance I've toned right down. Oh god, come on, we must be in there. I know I'm cheating. And I'm conscious that people will be getting bored of me trying to get this in. Brilliant! That'll do. That'll do. Sod it. Sod it. I can only faff around for so long before I get frustrated. It's really warm tonight as well. So Taffbot is still self-censoring then. Yeah, see that it shows fine for me, Monster. I don't know why that is. It looks absolutely fine for me. So that's one of the problems. If I can't see the issue, although I know it's happening because you guys have seen it, and I've seen people report it in other people's streams who use BrainBot as well. I just don't know what the answer is at the moment. How's the injury doing? The injury is doing very well, thank you. It's been 2 weeks now, and it's not too bad at all. I'm doing stretches now. I've got to stretch, not to sort of show off, do my muscles, and it's just to stretch the chest to make sure it's flexing okay without being too bad. But yeah, very very much better. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's much better. It's all good. Right, so that was an interesting drive to Phoenix. I may try and find an external contract now. Because you probably noticed that Phoenix is pretty much similar to the other state. Obviously, it is a pretty state, don't get me wrong. There are some unique bits to it. Right, but let's get on the road. I don't want to... that's going to be 865 miles is a bit of... It's a long, long way. And I want to find somewhere I haven't been, which is pretty much Arizona at the moment. Redding we've been to. Elko we've been to. Redding again we've been to. What the hell's that? Tonopah? Been there anyway. Sacramento I've been to. Fresno, Carson City. Yeah, I've been there. Oakland, pretty sure I've been to. Yes, I have. Bakersfield, my goodness, I've been there so many times. Oxnard, isn't that the place out of Witcher 3? Been there though. Fresno. Oh, let's get that one. Phoenix to Kayenta? I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that'll do. We're going to Tidbit, and that's going to be 9,361 euro. I was going to say euros, American dollars. Fantastic. Silver, good evening. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Ooh, that was loud. Right, we got an hour's drive to find the depot apparently. CPU usage is high. No, it's not. I keep keep getting these CPU usage high, and I think that's if the streaming PC goes over 75% utilization, which, to be honest, is not that high when it's doing so much work. Just super paranoid my PC is. Right, but so far, you know, we've been going what, 20 minutes, half hour now, and oh, there's one of those chase cars. The Elgato card. Whoops, I'm rolling forward. Seems to be behaving itself, which is always good to see. Oh, roulette's gone live, guys. I don't know if that's probably deleted that. No, not OBS. I'm using XSplit on this one, and that was one of the problems. XSplit and the Elgato card were having a few problems. Right, guys. Hopefully this won't. That is the link for the roulette, which is just opened. You're probably going to say that was deleted as well, which is really weird because I can see it. Oh, I'm causing all sorts of grief here. Will you just let me go? That's gone well. That's gone well. Where's the car? Oh, there he was, hiding in there. I don't know. It's okay. We're free as the wind. We haven't got a trailer. It doesn't matter if we take a bump or two. It's not going to affect too much. Should stop drinking, really. My driving might improve. Tonight we are drinking Impossibly Smooth Cobra. And we are driving terribly badly. But that's okay. It's Friday, and oh my goodness, I don't know if it's the same, but it probably isn't the same in any other country. But in the UK, it's a bank holiday weekend, which means we get Monday off. Yes, 3-day weekend. How glorious is that? It's pretty good. So I don't have to go back to work till Tuesday, which is going to be amazing because the last week has been horrendous. Well, the last couple of months actually has been absolutely horrendous at work. Which I wanted to get back into streaming sooner than we are tonight. It's just, with work I've just not had the energy once I get home, or once I, get into the evening, because I work from home a lot of the time. And it's just, I just don't have the energy, and often I'm just so in a bad mood or frustrating after work. It's just like, I don't want to share that with anyone, because you're probably having your own challenges during the week, and you don't want a burden of mine as well. That's one of the things you have to worry about. Right. That's the trailer. Right there, right then. There's always loads of people just sitting around. Oh, what did that store? That's bizarre. Don't tell me I'm having issues already with my truck. Right, so we do have the... That's loud. We do have the advanced trailer docking on. Now this is, as I said, a mod truck, so as advised earlier, this may not work correctly, but we'll give it a go. I've got to reverse from in here. I can't reverse externally. It just, for some reason, I just can't work it. Now this may or may not work, but we'll have a look, see what happens. I'll tell you what, I will actually come external for this, so you can see what happens. That's good. So we need to get that pin locked straight on, otherwise it stops. I think this may be a case of it may not lock on again. It was in a farmyard that I had the problem last time as well. Now, it's not liking it. But then we're not square on. We'll give it one more go. trying to get square on. And then we'll see. And then we'll see.
I'm going to enjoy this.
John MK or John Mark 4, welcome. Thank you for the follow, bud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just as I'm failing at parking. Yeah, it's not taking it. It's pretty square on. So I think this is probably the modded truck issue. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll remove that until we get a better truck, or a truck that is able to handle the advanced trailer coupling. But you can still see the legs come up and the little spinny thing go around. Now, wouldn't it be good if we could actually get out of the cab and actually do that manually? When I say manually, get out of the cab, walk around and press E probably. That'd probably be the extent of the manual workload. Good evening, Mini Squirrel. How are you? Good to see you. Once again, moving my phone so I've got somewhere to put my beer when it's at hand, so I don't have to worry about it. Good evening, good evening. Kiss my beets, kiss my potatoes. Welcome back, Andy. No, I haven't given up streaming Mini Squirrel. There was just a million and one issues. A million and one issues, and it got to that point where yeah, they weren't being fixed, and it was technical issues rather than just a will not to want to stream. So this is pretty much what we're testing tonight. Make sure everything is working now. I've had assurances that from XSplit and Elgato they've worked together to resolve the issue. So far it seems to be okay, so I'm relatively pleased, so that's good. Also, I had a switchover in internet service providers as well, so that is also another good thing. So I'm no longer with the BT curse. Hooray! She's awesome. Whoops. Bank holiday in Ireland isn't until next weekend. Oh well, at least you get one next weekend, so you've got something to look forward to. I didn't know that. That's quite interesting. Is it anything? There's any reason you've got the bank holiday next weekend? Is it something obviously in Ireland's history? Not that I could tell you why we've got a bank holiday at the end of May in the UK. I don't know. I know why the 1st of May, or the first Monday in May, is a bank holiday, and that's because of May Day, the old workers' holiday. But I don't know why we got. Who knows? Who cares? As long as we get the day off, eh? That's all we want. John, I'm really a truck driver in real life, and I drive a Freightliner 26 out of Canada. Sweet. Well, welcome. I feel a little bit of pressure now that I've got a professional truck driver watching me be appalling on the road. But is this something you enjoy doing as a pastime then, John? You know, if you're trucking all day, do you come home and truck on gaming all night? Or maybe not all night, but I've always wondered this. If you're doing, it's kind of like the busman's holiday. If, you know, a bus driver goes on holiday, does he go on like a coach driving holiday? Does he go on a holiday where he's driving the family around, or does he just take a break from it all and completely switch off? Because my girlfriend's dad is a pilot, or used to be. He's retired now, and obviously he's flying people all the way around the world all his life, all his career. Yet when they went on holiday, it was always pack the car with tents and drive around Europe. That was their holidays. So they did go abroad, of course, as well, but that was predominantly what they did. So he didn't want to fly when he was on holiday. Which is that the same for truck drivers? Is that the same? It's just one of those things. I guess it depends on the individual as well. Not a clue. That's okay. I didn't. Oh, I've missed my stop. Anyone behind me? Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm causing all sorts of problems on the interstate. Let's we're just gonna have to do a long distance drive around. I missed that. I was reading chat and I missed my exit. Also, you missed a stream on the 21st of November 2015 birthday. You said you'd stream for me on that day. Oh, I apologise. I honestly can't remember what happened on the 21st of November 2015. But happy birthday for that. I apologise if it didn't go ahead. There would have been a reason why I wasn't streaming on that day. I can't honestly remember what it is now, to be fair. Joe Dev, hello, hello, hello. Let's put my high beams on. Dazzle all the deers. I'll tell you one thing. Because I've taken the resistance out of the wheel and it's just really light, I find I'm drifting all over the road a lot more. So I tended obviously to lean on the wheel a little bit just to keep it steady, but that of course now just sends me off on a 45-degree angle, which is I'm sure not the best. So I turn my full beams on. I know that's legally not a very nice thing to do, but it may improve the visual experience. Maybe not. Yes, I do. Mostly watch people play and give them tips on driving. Oh my goodness. But I do play sometimes. Alright, cool. That's cool. Yeah. My stream may work you up then, because I'm not the best driver. I'm a collector of speed ticket awards, and that's about it, man. Yeah. But I enjoy it. It's one of those games which is such a relaxing... Oh, I love that sound. It's such a relaxing game to play, just to chill. And that's why after a tough week at work, just gonna do a bit of trucking, chill out, and just burn a few miles. Fantastic. It's a shame it's the middle of the night. We're not getting to see all this lovely countryside. That's okay. That's okay. We've got another 7 hours drive. No, so those of you who've just joined, as I was suggesting that we might do a little bit of Euro Truck multiplayer in a little bit. Obviously not the American side, because I'm currently running the open public beta, which I don't think will play very well with the multiplayer client. So probably going to do some Euro Truck multiplayer. I just wanted to check out Arizona and see what it's like. So far it's pretty good. I'm a little bit I'm not gonna say worried, but I'm a little bit concerned that this DLC or this state was pretty much ready to go. They said when the game released back in February. When did it release? Something like that, didn't it? And they said, oh, it's got a little bit of polishing to do, and then we'll be happy to release Arizona. Now it's the end of May, so it's a few more months than they predicted, and it's great that it's now here. There are still a few bugs. I found a couple of trees on the roads the other day. Maybe they're supposed to be there. I don't know. But it's not, it's not that conducive to immersion. But yeah, how long is this project going to be? By the time they finish all the states, I probably will have my driving license taken off me because I'll be too old. My eyesight would have gone. We're going to take years to actually get these states out, aren't we? Which it's a concern. They probably will never finish it. That's what my feeling is. And you could say that, well, they still haven't finished Europe. You know, we're using things like pro mods to fill the gaps, which I'm sure they'll probably. Whoa, hello, whoa. We're over. That was interesting. I have never tipped a truck before. And I did it effortlessly. That's amazing. Yes, we better call for some assistance, please. Wow. I've never done that before. That's awesome. Sorry, I've never spun a truck before. That's amazing. So Taff, is this going to be a return for frequent Twitch appearances or one-off? Oh, I've just got an achievement for finding, or achievement progress for finding another city. Awesome. So there will be more streams becoming more frequent. But I'm yet to set a schedule. We need to find somewhere to sleep now. Is that somewhere we can sleep over there? We can sleep over there. What a driver this is. Amazingly, seriously, did you see that? 1% damage to the trailer. I don't believe that for a second. That would... no. Sorry. I didn't want to call assistance. I want to sleep. Greedy troll. Yeah, it must have needed a nap. That's all I can think of as well. That is... Well, I can now buy the tie to say that I've rolled a truck. You do get like a, you know, it's like if pilots in the RAF ever reject, they get a tie to say that they've, you know, survived an ejection. I think we should have like a little rolling the truck club. You can just, I can put it with my general appalling driving of a truck uniform as well. £1,000,000 turn coming up. I'll be doing more damage to the tyres of the trailer, spinning them around on the spot like this. But it's okay. It's not yet modelled in the game. You wait there, bud. You wait there. Right, so where are we? I have no idea where we currently are after that rescue. Why are we there? We were going... Hang on. We were going Phoenix up to here. Why on earth are we all the way down in Tucson? That's a long way for the recovery man to come, but hey, I guess... Welcome to Tucson, everyone. It's not something to be proud of. Well, no, but it's, you know, it's one off the bucket list, isn't it? Oh, look at this van. Let me in. Where's my 11th gear gone? There it is. Okay. No, definitely not something to be proud of, but something to mark on the calendar, definitely. It's been done. And it beautifully not only allowed us to rest in a safe location, but it's also allowed us to travel in the daytime when we can have a look at the lovely scenery. Shooby-doop, shooby-doop, boo-boo. Welcome to the Truck Tipping Club. I'm a long-term member. Thank you, thank you. Ah, I'm glad to be among friends. I feel there should be a stream award for the first time rolling the truck. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm surprised there isn't an achievement in Steam for rolling a truck. Maybe they don't know how to measure it exactly. Because most of those kind of games have a failure achievement, don't they? Congratulations, you've managed to lose all the population of your city or something. They do tend to love that one. Cow tipping taken to the next level. What are we transporting? Just doesn't matter. Yogurt. Well, there we go. We're transporting yogurt. That's practically cow. It's a cow product. Let's have a look about. Lovely train tracks. Not much to see, to be honest with you. Bibria, hello. Welcome. How are you? I can't. Oh, that's too much to read as I'm going downhill towards a junction. Hang on a minute. Hang on a second. You already seen when I'm concentrating too much on chat that I can actually tip a truck. Amazing. Amazing. Try and find a useful gear. Right. Tell me what's happened. You don't seem yourself. Oh, thank you for the concern. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I've had a few issues here, there, and everywhere. A lot of technical issues, which is why the streaming stopped, and I wanted to get some things sorted in work relations as well. But my main problem, as of a couple of weeks ago, I had an injury to my chest, and it was when I was in the gym. It's one of those silly little injuries that I was in the gym and didn't think anything of it. Felt like a little something in my chest, like a little pop or something. You know when you crack a knuckle, something like that. It didn't hurt or anything, so I didn't think anything of it. Later on that night, started to get some pain, and quite a lot of pain actually. And what it was, something's happened, and the sternum, which is your breastbone, and the ribs where they join, they're being pushed apart because whatever little injury I did myself, the swelling from the soft tissue, the muscle, and the cartilage is pushing them apart, which is causing the pain. So we're just managing that basically until whatever little mischief I did to myself heals. But it's amazing how much you use your chest for. You don't think you do. Well, that sounds a bit weird. But you know, breathing. When I first did the issue, because you know there's so much pain, you kind of hold yourself stiff as well, which kind of intensifies everything, and you can't take deep breaths, so you find yourself taking shallow breaths, and it almost as if you're out of breath all the time, which is really weird. But on the mend now, no real pain. I haven't been to the gym for like 2 weeks. Just done a little bit of cycling, but that's about it. I kind of triggered it a little bit last week because I thought I was okay, and I thought, right, that's it. I can mow the lawn, get the lawnmower out, push that around the garden, and then the next couple of days that was starting to hurt again. So for the last week, I've just done very little when it comes to lifting or moving anything heavy, and I'm a lot better. So I think once we get over that, I'll be able to sleep better, and I'll have my energy back. But everything in my life is pretty cool at the moment. It's just silly little things which I do to myself. But thank you for your concern. It's all good. Oh, I hate this time of the day when you can't quite see what's happening. Switch our lights on. I got a bet. Somebody bet me. Are you betting me to go? Let's creep out and see if these guys want to encourage them to let me out. You gonna let me? Go on, let me go. Let me go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep a close eye on the tail. It's quite close to that car actually. No, I need to get into that lane. Sure, this AI accurately represents how annoying other people are in the cars. They purposely slow down when you want to get into that lane, don't they? It happens in real life as well. We're transporting yogurt, practically a cow, Taff and Exile 2016. Yeah! There's logic behind that, JoDev. There's logic there. If you wanted to go straight on, why didn't you get in that lane? Honestly, put my handbrake on. Just so I can have a beer and have a look at chat. Hello, big man. How's it going? You were trying to put me off. Alright, thanks for that. Was that the long text? Oops. God. Hang on. I'm not ready. I'm one of those really annoying people at the traffic lights who are doing everything except preparing to go. That one's coming this way. Now this is nice, isn't it? This is nice. Coming out into the desert or the rocky area. This is what I wanted to see. This is different. Come on, baby. Pull that yogurt. I've just realised we tipped the trailer full of yogurt over. Those little plastic cartons aren't going to survive that well, are they? And we're driving through a hot desert. It's going to stink, isn't it? That's going to absolutely stink in the back there. All that spilt yogurt in the heat for a day. Oh my goodness. Unless it's a refrigerated cab, of course, or a refrigerated trailer, of course. Probably, yeah, it must be. It must be. Still. Hang on, this is tipping point, isn't it? This was it, people. This is where the magic happened. This is where I popped my tipping cherry. Wow. Look at that scenery. There you go. I can say I was looking at the scenery when I tipped the truck. What do I think about Arizona, big man? Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's not drastically different from the other states, but well, that scenery straight there, that's impressed me. That was quite a beautiful view. And these roads are a little bit twisty. These are truck tipping roads for sure. For sure. Warm sour yogurt. Oh my god. Yeah, these roads are interesting, that's for sure. And that view is beautiful. Yes, no, there are parts of Arizona which I've been quite impressed with, actually. It's a welcome, very welcome addition to the map. Are you building a new bridge over there? Not sure. Stick our main beams on. Look at this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I might have to go to external. Oh, look at that. I can't drive external. Yeah, it's quite distracting. Look at these beautiful mountains. We're kind of getting here at the wrong time of day, but it is pretty. I'll give it that. As I was just saying earlier, that I'm a little bit concerned that it's taken a long time for this to come out when it was quote unquote pretty much done when the game was released. They just had to polish it a little bit. Sure, it's in beta now, but you'd think if it just needs a little bit of polish, it would have been in beta on game release. So clearly it wasn't as far along as they let us believe it was. Couple more motorbikes. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Motorbikes left on the side of the road in the middle of the night with no one about. Something dodgy's going on. Yeah, but the views. It's a shame we're coming up here in the dark. So I just imagine this will be absolutely gorgeous in the daytime. I'm cruising now because I'm worried about tipping the truck again. Once, I don't mind tipping the truck once. That's an achievement. Twice in one day. That's just poor driving. Not that I'd ever admit to it. Thanks, Bria. Doing what the crazy bot can't at the moment, it would seem for some. One of the... Oh, wow, a YouTuber in your subscription has done an 8-hour recording on this. Wow. Sorry, guys, I know I'm blinding you. Oh, fine. We'll play this game. Wow, where's all this traffic come from? I know I was blinding them, but I was mainly doing that so you could actually have a better look at the scenery. Oh. I don't have a gear there, apparently. Oh, we got a digital... We're through on that light. Don't you ping us for that. Ooh. Little digital sign there. Xolo discovered. Welcome to Xolo, everyone. Has anybody actually been to Xolo before in real life? Does it look remotely like this? Car dealership? Quite quiet, but then it is 10 to 11. Oh, it's a dot. I thought on that motel that was a little sign of a UFO or something. I thought, oh, is this a UFO hotspot around here? Emergency run to Winnipeg. Cheers, John. Thanks for popping by. Hope to see you again, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck on the road. Go save those Winnipegians. Oh, hang on. Let's sort my headset out. There we go. Somebody's getting buried in the desert. Yeah, it could be something like that. Could be that the biker gangs. To be honest, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma, there's a lot of desert and dry land. Oops. Come on, we're in second for heaven's sake. We should be able to pull away from that. Well, if it is the case that those states are mainly kind of arid, kind of desert-y landscape, then you think they'd be quite easy to replicate because they've got all the assets they need. Hopefully we'll get those out in quite quick succession, but then, as I said, I doubt it. It's quite an open town, this Xolo? Forgot what it's called already. Oh, I thought that bus almost hit that copper then. That would be funny. That'd be awkward conversation. Sorry, officer. Yeah, you brake tested me. You should make Taff stand-up comedian bot. Ah, yeah, maybe. It's a lot of effort, and I'd have to think of something funny to put on it. Oh yeah, trees in the swamps of Louisiana. That would be interesting. Yeah, we haven't had swampland to drive through, unless you talking spin tyres. But oh, Mr. Lights. That was. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Obviously, I've seen a lot of ice road truckers and that kind of thing, so I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind some of the the North Canadian roads, but I guess it's American truck simulators. We're not actually going to go to Canada, but yeah, if they're just going to release deserty state after deserty state, I think people will get bored. They probably need to rotate them, so you get like a desert state, and then you get something more interesting. Well, not necessarily more interesting, something slightly different. So a contrast. But of course, the deserty states are probably all interconnected, so it makes sense that they get released sporadically at the same time. Ish. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure they've got a grand plan. Welcome back, Mini Squirrel. East Coast is better. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Gonna get some lemon mousse. Okay. Isn't Washington fairly well covered with trees? If so, I think that may be good to work along the north coast first. Yeah, possible. I'm sure they have a plan. You may find that they go, across the desert, and they also go up the west coast maybe to add a little bit of variety. I don't know. Mafia 3 is set in Louisiana. Different genre though. Yes, I'm interested in Mafia 3. I absolutely adored Mafia 2, but Mafia 3 is sort of set in like the 60s or 70s, isn't it? It's a later than the Mafia 2. So that should be interesting. I'll definitely be checking that out. As I said, I absolutely loved my brakes. Come on. Sorry, I went quiet as I was full on the brakes. Look, proper trains with cars. Well, not as many cars as there probably are, or carriages as they probably should be, but more than just the actual engine, which is good to see. No lights on those trains though, which is a bit worrying. Taff, you're not yourself like you used to be when I first met you. Say kiss my potato when I was harvesting potato. Yeah, I guess it's one of the things I've been saying with the injury and everything. I haven't got the same level of energy I normally have, so I'm probably a little bit more placid than you remember. But once I'm better, I'm sure I'll be fine. Good night's sleep, a few beers, I'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll be absolutely fine. It's getting warm, that beer now. I'm not drinking quick enough. Oh, look at this dude. Pretty cool, with a little horn helmet. Again, we're driving at night, which is annoying. That's another thing with the scaling of this game, because it's quite high. Of course, the time scaling is also quite high, so the days don't half go quick. SCS is planning to do all of USA, Canada, and Mexico. Wow! Wow! That's gonna be a while, unless they vastly increase the pace of their development. When does this stream finish? End button got stuck. Okay. So once after we get to the end of this delivery, I was thinking if anybody wanted to do Euro Truck multiplayer, then we could do a couple of loads on Euro Truck, maybe an hour on Euro Truck. I'm not going to go throughout the night because, as I said, I don't have the energy at the moment with the injury, which is kind of hampering everything. But Come on, baby. Let's get up this. Let's just find a better gear rather than wrecking the poor engine. Oh, look at that. Bright lights. Washington, Oregon, very much trees and rain. Oh my goodness. Reading and driving, still not compatible. Am I free tomorrow? I'm away tomorrow. No farming sim. I will be bringing, not tonight, no farming sim tonight, but we will be doing, I want to bring back farming sim. Obviously we've got the server, and I would like to get us back on. Maybe reintroduce the Wednesday night farming. That's what I'm probably thinking of doing. So we can have a few hours doing the Wednesday night farming. We still have the Chellington extended map on the server. I know some guys are still being on that, keeping that tidied and ticking over, which is great. But I'm got half a mind to look for a new map and start afresh. Because that'd be cool. That will be cool. I have to go between my high and low range box just to try and find the right gear. Here on the East Coast, there are like 3 engines pulling 60 to 100 cars. Yeah, that's the image I always have. Those trains, same in Australia. Those trains that just stretch for miles and miles and miles, and you always feel sorry for the poor sod waiting at the crossing. And they've got that annoying ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling bell going. Oh, that'd drive me crazy by the time the train had gone halfway past. Yeah, the truck doesn't like it when it's in the reds, but it's just my way of telling it to work harder. See you later, Bria. Thanks for popping in. Whoop. Oh, Scottish League Cup games, okay. You have a question, Mini Squirrel? Shoot. Kind of got over Chellington. Yeah, Chellington. I think it's been on there for a while. So some of the maps I've been thinking about. I was thinking about going to have another look at Coldborough Park Farm. It's one I had probably a little bit of time on, but I'm open to suggestions. That Thornton Farm, which I've seen a few people have a look at, looks very interesting as well. I hear Sandy Bay is quite popular, but not with some. So I'm open to a new map for sure. Can I be a moderator, please? Oh, Mini Squirrel, you know the first rule of mod is never to ask to be a mod. But thank you for your. I just don't really need the for the actual viewership size. It's very kind of you, but I don't require any mods at this time. As I say, I'm not getting the numbers. Well, considering I haven't streamed for like forever and a day. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. But I've no openings for a mod at the moment. Thank you. It's just not required at the moment. But I do appreciate the offer. There's a new map called Thornton Farm. Yes, should be out in a week or two. Looks pretty good. Maybe the author is Chellington. Yes, that's the one. Obviously, there's a slight. Oh God, I'm all over the road. There's a slight delay in the chat, but yes, definitely want to have a look at Thornton. See if that's any good. Thornton sounds, yeah. I say, okay, everyone's liking Thornton by the looks of it. Server is down at the moment. Is it? Okay, I will get that corrected in a second. Oh, look at this. Big train. Bigger train. Yeah, it's better train size. Sorry, Mr. Oh, blinding that poor fellow in front. Sorry, dude. Yeah, there are no. It's like Fight Club. It's the unofficial rule. Look at that train. The Norwegian map with a bunch of smaller fields, I think, from the screenshots. It seems gorgeous but challenging. Oh, okay. Would it be Kayenta, or however you pronounce that, discovered? It's one of those things with a multiplayer map. You got to make sure that there's ample room for multiple people, because yeah, it's always a bit more challenging. That's why you're always looking for quite a large map, so people can get stuck into doing stuff. Am I the only driver who's braking on green lights tonight? I don't know why I'm doing that. Right, we have made it in. I was going to say one piece, but we've got spilt yogurt curdling everywhere in the back. What a delightful smell that will be when we open up the doors. 40 XP to park it there. Let's go for 15 XP to park it there, because we want to drop this off and run before they see the damage we've caused. Oh, it wanted me to park down against the bay. Oh god. Yeah, I'm glad I said no to that. And already the game has suggested, why don't you just skip it? Do us all a favour. It's only going to be a world of pain. Oh wow, that trailer did not want to straighten out, did it? At all. Go on, get in there. No? Are you serious? He's serious. Oh, there's just not quite that enough room to get the nose of the truck round. Oh, you horrible little place. Right. One last go, then I give up. As you can tell, I just don't have the patience for things anymore. Go on, get in there. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do. Good work. How much damage was there? 1%. 1.7% in actual fact. So they opened up a few boxes and found the smell led them to the damage, unfortunately. That was a bit of a shame. Also, the only way to buy fields is buying the farms that own the fields. Oh, that's quite interesting. Oh, this is the Southwest Norway. That sounds quite interesting. Sandy Bay Gold Edition map. The roads are tight, but it's very challenging on the roads. Okay. I heard a lot of good things about Sandy Bay. I think some people were complaining about performance issues and some issues with mods as well, but sounds good. The only reason you're breaking on the green light is because you're drunk. Oh, I'm not actually drunk. This is my first. I haven't actually finished my first bottle of beer. You can tell I'm not my usual self because I'm normally finished a crate by now, but I haven't even finished my first beer. Still using the G25? I am indeed. Good memory. Taff is having parking problems, the easiest one. I know. Bronken streamer. Poor Taff. Performance issues. Right then, guys. So we have an option. Will I open another beer? which is... Did I bring a bottle opener up? Oh my goodness me. Oh yes, I have. I haven't lost all my faculties, it would seem. So, we have an option now. People have low spec and that's why performance. Yeah, obviously it's always going to be dependent on specs of machines. We can either do another load in American Truck Simulator, or would anybody like to have a bash at some Euro Truck multiplayer? Come along for the delivery. My truck is in Cardiff. Let me know and we can act accordingly. What I might do in the meantime... Irish Bloodhound, good evening, hello. You just missed my awesome park. Well, that was a terrible run. Oh my goodness, we tipped the truck and everything. First time tipper, right there. I'm just going to find somewhere to have a kip and possibly repair the truck at the same time, if they have one of those places in this town. Spin the wheel. Goodbye. Trailer of my nemesis. Right. Where can we go to get some repairs and some rest? So we're all the way over here. Look at this. And wouldn't you believe it, there's a rest place, but there's not a repair place. Closest one is in Page. So we'll go to the... let's go to the... I don't know why I put a waypoint. It's turn right, go straight. You know, that's the most simple directions you can have. But yeah, on this evening's performance, I feel I need that in there. Play Farm Sim or Silent Hunter 5. That's one of the problems. So Silent Hunter 5 I can't play because it only, as far as I'm aware, it can only have one save game. So if I play it, it ruins my Let's Play series, and I don't want to do that. So that's not going to be a possibility, sadly, at the moment. Tonight. Oh, green light. There's me, fast asleep. We're not doing farming sim tonight, mini squirrel. Wednesday nights are going to be farming nights. Right, let's just rolling here. Right, so Andy wants to come for a drive, so I'm more than happy to have a bit of company. So what I'll do, I'll just park up here. Andy, I'm in Cardiff, mate. So if you want to head over to Cardiff, I will see you in a jiffy. Right. Lovely jubbly. So that is Arizona. Well, that's a bit of Arizona anyway. We've done a little bit. We've been to Cayeta. No idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Went to Phoenix from Yuma. And we went to Tucson because I had that little bit of an accidente around this little twisty section. Devil's Road, as we call it now. Yeah, so that came out yesterday, and we've already done quite a lot of that state already, haven't we? But still, there's plenty more to play, and we were just going to have a quick check out, so that's good. So let me just if I do that, nothing happens, which you can tell I haven't done streaming for a while. Ah, there we go. Boo. Oh, what's that? It's a bit of my green screen that's not working. Brilliant. Oh well, that looks ugly, so I'll leave that off. When I say that looks ugly, I'm not talking. Well, I am talking about me, but there we go. Right, so let me just close this down. Going to go on to Europe 1. You watch this now. Do you want to update your Euro Truck multi?